Hello parents, I wanted to take you on a virtual tour of what your child can experience in my classroom this year. I am so excited to begin this journey of growth with your child, whether that be academically, socially, or physically. So there are so many theories on how your child should be taught, but I love the theorist Jerome Bruner, who says learning is all about a spiral curriculum. So I go to your student. In other words, I'll teach directly related to where your child is in their journey of learning. So we want to look at the skills they have learned and build on them now. So the biggest aspect of learning I emphasize in my classroom is, wait for it, discovery learning. So discovery learning is all about the three phases of action, language, and image, where they touch, feel, manipulate. With action, they look at things through words or through pictures. So the acquisition of knowledge, or how they're going to be taught, is not going to be your usual thing. As you can see, there is the word test with the words blocked out. So how we know your little ones are going to be learning is not through taking tests like you would usually see. Instead of me holding our child's hand throughout our lesson, I will provide all the necessary information for a conclusion to be made. For example, in science, we might be discussing mammals and amphibians. We will discuss what both are without giving examples of either. Then, I'll have our kids break out into a group and come up with a list of what animals fit the description of a mammal and amphibian. So, I know by now you're probably thinking about your little girl Tina. How is all this going to work for her? Well, you see, I want to do things different for Tina. I know this because I was able to observe her and talk to her teachers last year, which was very beneficial. So we all know that she loses focus very easily if she's not moving and doing something. So first, I want to create an interactive classroom for her and all my students, really. I'll have each student be able to choose between a ball or a chair to sit on. Then, specifically for Tina, we are going to create a task list for her to follow. She can create one in class or at home. I just want her to be excited about being able to finish each task and cross it off her list. And in order to motivate her, I want to be able to give her more leadership roles as a reward for her finishing her tasks. So in order for Tina to be successful, we are really going to be putting in a lot of work here at school, but I want you guys to be able to continue this at home. So that way you can push her to complete items off her list and just encouraging her. So I believe that family will be the biggest encouragement. This encouragement will push her to be the best her within her group of best friends or a group she's placed in during class. So in order to accomplish this, there are some very simple things for you or your whole family to do in order to help Tina. So for her academics, we're going to set a timer for her while she does her homework. So this can be like spending 15 minutes on math and reward her with 30 minutes of reading since she excels in reading. For her social growth, I want to encourage you to place her on a sports team to let out some of that frustration she has with school in like a healthy manner, all while making new friends and getting some good old-fashioned exercise. Another thing is when you know Tina is frustrated, to talk these emotions through with her and to explain to her that just because she does not understand something immediately does not mean that she is not smart. Also, setting up some academic playtime will be very beneficial to help aid Tina while she's at home. Playing board games that facilitate her critical thinking and imagination would not only be fun, but educational. I would really recommend the game Clue because there's problem solving, and it's just good fun for your whole family to be involved with. Finally, something that would be the most beneficial, especially to Tina, would be to set a realistic goal as a family. So, for example, if Tina needs to do the dishes or her math homework in a certain amount of time, that set the timer for her and say, Tina, your goal is to do these dishes in however long it should realistically take her to do. The same would go with her math homework, that if she needs 10 minutes today, then you just got to tell her, Tina, 10 minutes is what we got, and then afterwards we can do something fun for her. But the next day it might take her 15 to 20 minutes, depending on what the work is that she needs to be doing. So overall, I love having Tina in class. I really hope that this time was beneficial for you while learning more about my classroom. I really want to encourage you to feel free to talk to me whenever a struggle or a problem arises in Tina's learning, because I want to be there for her through this whole process. And this might be a little confusing at first, but my door is always open. I also want to encourage you guys to come volunteer in my classroom so that way you can actually see what we're doing, so it'll be a little easier for you to take what we learn in the classroom and relate it to what is in going on at home. Thank you so much for everything that you have done for Tina as she's growing up, and I will see you soon, and hopefully we'll see Tina in my class next year. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.